What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to CPT Reviews. This is where we do reviews in our own time, not when everything's all hyped and everybody wants a piece of it and everybody wants to do this. Oh my God, I got it first. Yeah, that's not us here at CPT Reviews. If this is your first time here, hey, like, subscribe, share, do all of that good old stuff. This is the honest reviews, CPT Reviews, and we're going to give it to you after we've been lived with these products for a long time. Now, you got nerdy here. I'm always looking for the best ear support, okay? And as you can see in front of me, like five, okay? The number 5 earbuds. So I'm gonna run through these because you think that some of these are high end and they should work. They should work in real life. They should work in real life situations, okay? So what I mean by that, take the Bose. We'll start right here in the middle. These are these Bose, right? These are the clip-on ears, right? Great. Look, little itty bitty. You pop them right on. You slide. You put the ear behind your ear. It's open. Tells you that battery's full. Easy connect. It opens. It can connect to multiple devices, right? It's not inside your ear, so it's not bugging you. It's really light. I'm gonna tell you something. These things are great. Listening to music, awesome. Now, you may forget that you have them on at times. That's how light they are. They're doing the clips, the feeling of it, they're doing it right. Listening to the music, they're doing it right. Here's the kicker. If you want to talk on the phone, you have to be in a room where there's not a lot of noise. You have to be in a room where, you just got to be in a room where it's almost dead silence. You can't go in the car. If you're in your car and you're driving in your car, if you say, yo, I don't want to switch it to the car, but if you're in the car and you're driving, you barely can hear what the person is saying. You can talk all you want to. They can hear you. You barely can hear them. If you're in a grocery store, it's not good for talking on the phone. It's only good for listening. So with that being said, Bose, the price tag that you guys had on these things, which is like $200. These, I tell you, my friend, are worth it if you are working out. If you just want to listen to music and run and jog and do all of that good old stuff. And I know it got the little water resistant, sweat resistance. But I don't know too many people who are sweating on their ear. You can shake your head all you want to. You can shake up and down. These bad boys, once they're on there, they're on there. And the thing is, they give you it says if you got an iPhone, it tells you, hey, you should turn this down. Your watch calls has been too loud. You don't really have that issue with these because it's, like I say, it's open ear. So yeah, you hear the music, but the music is not deafening in your ear at all. So I like these for runners, walkers, sports folks, and just people who just want to listen to something. Not so much as talking on the phone. Unless you're in the house in a quiet room and you're not gonna have any distraction from the TV, the kids, the fan blowing too hard or anything like that. Other than that, these are just like the perfect exercise earbuds for $200. It does that. But far as talking on the phone, which is what I want to do, this is not it. All right. I'm gonna go left or go right. It doesn't even matter. Okay. All of these have something cool about them. Let's go with these JB Labs right here, right? Not better yet. Let's go with these Ray-Bans, okay? Love the Ray-Bans, right? I keep my pair of Ray-Bans. Cool, right? Pop them out. It's good to go. You slide them on. You don't have to worry about holding nothing. You get your nerdy look going on. Everything's different. Everything's awesome. Everything's wow. It's like, yeah, that's a cool. That guy's smart. Hey, you see that guy? Look at him. That's him. Yeah, that's nerdy. You know what I'm saying? I got John Cena in my eyes. John Cena is telling me everything. Anything I say, when I say, hey, better, it's John Cena. You know what I'm saying? John Cena is saying, he just said, hey, battery is 100%. Right, it's 100%, Mr. John Cena. His voice is right here, right? If I want to talk on the phone, it's fine. Out in the car, you can talk on them, okay? It's fine because it's 2 right now. If you're in a grocery store, on the other hand, sometimes if the volume gets a little bit higher, of course, you're not going to be able to hear what the other person's saying. I like them. Now, the only thing about this is the battery life on them is short. I get about 2 hours. I've had mine for over a year and a half now, but the talk time is probably about an hour and a half. So that kind of sucks. And then if you want to like do some other things with it, and when I say do other things, I mean like if I wanted to say, hey Meta, what am I looking at right now? It's gonna take, let's see. Looking at a room with various items, chairs, table, lighting. There is also a blackboard on the wall with some text written in chalk. Here. You can now have a natural conversation. I'll be more expressive, listen longer after you speak, and won't play a chime to respond. Love it. Thank you for that. I appreciate the update and thank you. You're welcome. It seems like the room is set up for some kind of event or presentation, possibly an exchange or talk. Blackboard has a list of various topics and events written. Okay. Now, I'm glad that you see everything that's going on. Stop telling the people what's going on my Blackboard, okay? I'll get at you later. Thank you. That's Meta. Meta's good for that, guys. And like I say, battery life, with updates and everything, the battery life for the phone piece, it's down to an hour and 30 minutes or so for a phone call. But like if I wanted to use those extra features, or if I wanted to go live and kind of show you guys what I'm doing while I'm walking around, that feature, I would not have to talk on the telephone. And I would just be able to use the glasses that way. Of course, I keep my case with me to keep that optimal charging, keep it at 100% as much as I possibly can. Now, like I say, this is probably the most complete Bluetooth, but you don't want to always use your glasses as Bluetooth because some people will look at it and they see the cameras on the side. And once they see the cameras on the side, things change and people be like, oh, well, you got to take those off. So you run into some issues with those in that instance, right? Let's come over here. Okay. We're going to move over here to this side. And this side, this is my Ultimate Ears. Now, Ultimate Ears, a lot of people probably have not heard of them. I love these earbuds. Let me tell you why. Because once you get these earbuds, all right, you know how you fiddle around and you want to know, oh, which earbud is going to fit for me, which earbud is going to fit for me. Whatever technology these guys have, these guys are smart. And when I say they're smart, they're smart. So this is my right ear. So when you first get these earbuds, before you do anything, before you connect them to anything, right? You take these, you put them in your ear, okay? And what it does, it conforms to your ear canal. So that way, you don't have to figure out which earbud you need. Now, that's the thing. It doesn't come out, it's stuck in there, it's in there. Now, I love it, but it's really sensitive. So when I have my hair down and my hair is moving back and forth, oh, every little motion, every little button, it tells me all the above, right? But here's the kicker. Even with them conforming to your ear canal, right, which is the best part in my opinion, they got a ways to go. And when I say they got a ways to go, the audio, the music sounds a little bit lower than normal, which is crazy. I've even used these when I was gaming, and my gaming audio seemed lower. Phone calls seemed was a hit and miss for me, which was crazy because I've never had to change the volume on my Bluetooth to see like, hey, 1 minute it's blasting and the next minute it was short. So I don't know if I got a bad batch or this is just what it was. I don't know. But they do have newer versions of these out. I would say if you have a problem with finding the right earbud or finding the right, sit inside your ear and you just want to have that full close, I want something in my ear, these will be a good, if the technology has improved with the audio for the music in the telephone and they got that where it's even kill, I believe that this will be a good option just because it conforms to your ear, and I think that's cool, right? And they come in white and they do come in black, and of course you can use one. You can use one earbud at a time. Like I say, I do like these just because hey, they fit my ear, they conform to my ear. I like them. Yeah, so I like them. Now, I know, I'm trying to make this, I'm trying to wrap this up fast as I can, guys. I know you guys are probably thinking like, yo, Nerdy, do you actually use every single last one of these? I do. I use these when I'm out on the weekend. I use these daily when I'm moving around. I'm listening to podcasts, oh, that's random podcast. Hello. Um, or I'm listening to some YouTube, right? These are like my everydays. Um, these here, these JB Labs, okay? These are nude, right? They slide right into your ear, pop, slide, boom, right? I think that's the right one. Nope, that's the wrong one. It's supposed to go on the left. Right. Boom. It's nude, it's in your ear. The issue with these are they still slide out. No matter what you do, they still slide out. They give you the notifications. Hey, this is that. If you try to make the adjustment or if you even just try to push it back in, 10 times out of 10, what's going to happen is you're going to hang up the phone if you're on the phone with a person, right? These are still good. If you want to go out into the grocery store and it's loud and it's noisy, these are the ones that you want to have in there, okay? These are the ones that you want to have in there. But like I say, after so long, they'll just kind of start sliding out of your ear. No matter, even if you do got the right tip in there, it'll just kind of start sliding on its own. I don't know what's that about. I mean, I was like, yo, then maybe my ears are dirty, so let me clean my ears. I cleaned my ears. It had a dry ear canal, and it still did the same thing. So it just got to moving over time. So the more I moved, the more it moved, and it just kind of kept falling out. Right. So these could be good. These could be good. These I wouldn't just like I don't want to have the fear of losing my earbuds, right? And as you can see, I have both pair of all of these, so that lets you know I keep up with my earbuds. Now, downside to these JB Labs is at the bottom of this C charger, but this is the only way that you can charge the case is on the bottom of this. So that means in my car, right? In my vehicle, I have to take this little itty bitty thing and I have to kind of like do this, but I feel like doing this will like kind of like stretch out the wiring in here and then it'll get like a short and I won't be able to charge them. So that kind of sucks. So I don't charge these while I'm in the car. So what I have to do is I have one of those where it just kind of like sits, one of those desk chargers. And what I do is I just kind of like put it in there. So there's no stress to this. There's no stress to it. And I can charge it. Cool. You never have to look for a charger because you always have the charging cable with you. But also at the same time, it's just it's kind of a pain too because you just can't plug it into something and just kind of without it worrying about the stress or whatever, or without it just kind of like hanging there. I mean, cool idea, but we could have did something better. All right. Now this right here, these are the HHO jeans. What's it called? Let me tell you. HHO Genie G Pods. This is the case. Okay. All right. All the nerd stuff, if you guys want to know, input 5V, battery 3.7, blah, 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 blah. We don't really care about none of that, right? It's a carrying case for our earbuds. Now, cool thing about these earbuds, and I'm going to be honest with you, they can connect to multiple. I use these when I'm on my MacBook, okay? So if you've seen me streaming Nerdy's Gaming, Nerdy's Umbrella on Twitch, we stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, okay? But if you see me on there, I typically have these on or I have my over-the-ear Bose headsets on. It's the only thing that they're good for. Sorry, like that's the only thing that they're good for. They're only good for listening, and that's about it. The phone call quality on these things, I didn't have the best experience. Oh, the other good thing is this on the side. So I got the collector's edition, right? And I'll show you guys here in a second. I got the collector's edition, right? And you can pop these little different clips on, right? And so everything can be different. So like I got little skulls on. You know, say movie magic, okay? So now I'm back. And so we have these. I hope you guys can see those. So these are interchangeable, right? And I like these because it kind of gives you your style and you can pick, and you'll never be able to, if somebody else has a pair of these, you guys can always tell yours different because it allows you to have a different style. And it comes with these little cool holding cases for the ear pods or the whatever you want to call them, right? So basically, you will peel this back. There's nothing in this one because these came in here, right? So you can rock these however you see fit, right? So you can pop these off and you can just rock them solo. So they come with an app and you can change the ambient colors on the side, which is kind of dope. So if you're a blue type of person, you can have blues just kind of rolling on there. Or if you are a purple, whatever your color scheme is, you can have your color scheme rolling through your ears. Okay, and see, and that's how easy it is. You just slide them in. You peel the what you call it back, and then you slide them in just like that, right? Uh, and yeah. So technically, I guess, yeah. So I put it in backwards. Hold on. Let's try that one more time. We're gonna do it this way. Nope. I put it in the right way because it's only one way that you can go in. Put it in upside down. That's what I kept on doing. All right. So there we go. And that's it. Put it in there. You cover it. All right. You peel one of these off. You snap it on here, and it's good. But like I say, going outside, not great because I've tried every single earbud on these, and they slide out. They slide out. If you see me on stream, right, you'll see me always kind of like pushing my ear back up or pushing something in my ear. That's me pushing these back in because no matter what tip I use to put on these, it just kept sliding out. So with that being said, is they're great for when I'm streaming one ear at a time, not both ears, one ear at a time. Um, they're cool with the customability on these bad boys. I'm still looking for a true everyday earbud. I'm not a fan of the AirPods, as you can see. There's no AirPods here. I own an Android and a iPhone, but I'm not a fan of the hanging down out of my ear. I'm not a fan of the AirPods whatsoever. The Beats, I had a good pair of those, and I know they just came out. I know they came out with the over the ear, the ones that kind of actually droop down. I might be investing in those, and then at some point in time, and then if I do, I'll come back and I'll give you guys an update on those, or I'll give you guys my thoughts on those. But don't expect to know time soon because guess what? This is CPT Reviews. All right, guys, this is just me going on about my wonderful, wonderful collection of earbuds. And these are the reviews on them. Quick, easy, straight to the point. You know what it is. Once again, these ultimate ears, if you don't want to go looking for earbuds or tips or whatever, these conform to your ear canal. They're great. They're great for listening. Sometimes with the newer versions, they're probably better now. So that's Ultimate Ears if you want that. The HH Genos, they're good for my stream. The J Labs, they're good for talking out in loud public places. Just know that it will block out all the other noise, but also just be ready for any time that you touch your ear. If you're on the phone, you're going to hang them up or you're going to change your song. Okay. Bose, not good for talking at all, good for listening if you're walking around in a public place. And if you do want to talk on the phone, just make sure you're somewhere that is very quiet. And then, of course, if you want to get your nerd on, go ahead, guys, and do what I do when I want to kind of let them know it's your guy nerdy. You know what I'm saying? And this has been CPT Reviews, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, whenever that is.